Hey guys, it's your favorite derp again in her favorite squeaky chair. The sun is joining us. Is it even? Are we even? Oh no, I didn't even check that. Are we even? How does the back of the chair look? Oh, I was so happy that maybe I wasn't going to have to, oh no. That looks kind of even. Okay, the camera looks kind of crooked from my angle, but we're gonna deal with it. So I think all of my roommates are out of the house right now, so I'm gonna try to start right now. I've actually had a really busy day today because like I woke up really early with a stomach ache, which is kind of the definition of my life. I always have stomach aches. I did 4 loads of laundry before 9 a.m. What can I say? Today, what I figured we'd do, we're not quite into spring yet, we're not quite at St. Patrick's Day yet, but I like the color green, and I can never really get it to work super well for myself. It's a tricky color. You know, like reds are kind of reds and purples, like my eyelids sometimes just have a natural purple sheen to them. Obviously cheeks get red. I'm getting red actually now because it's hot in a sweater. As I said, I mentioned in my first video that I like Vikings, and I just wanted to do something kind of Viking, kind of elven, kind of like get those Lord of the Rings vibes, kind of like, you know, go into the nature and enjoy. In honor of that, in honor of how much I like that kind of stuff, we're gonna do a look like that today. And it's probably not going to be the last time that I do that because there's some prime inspiration out there from video games and stuff. This camera looks really crooked. I'm just going to hope. My shoulders are crooked. Okay, it is crooked. Are we less crooked? No. Are we better? How do my shoulders look? Are my shoulders uneven? What's happening? I'm going to say it's even. All right, so what we're going to do today, we're also going to do the matte look. When I got the Hydro Touch, I also got a couple of their other ones. Sorry. Hello, my name is Sarah. Welcome to your favorite derp. What we're going to be doing today is the NYX Pore Filler. I know I'm always going to say NYX. Weird. So the Pore Filler, it's a primer and a base. We're going for kind of ethereal, not necessarily just matte. But I didn't really want to do dewy because I've already been doing that, and kind of smooth and, oh, I've never had a problem in my life because I don't even touch Cheetos. I don't touch Cheetos. Anyway, so we're going to try the Pore Filler. Let's see how this looks. It comes out kind of, I don't like how it looks. But, hooray, now I get to put it on my face. All right. I don't know if you've ever used one of these primers before. They have this very strange texture. I don't know how to really describe it because it feels smooth and satiny, but it also like has this, I don't know. I can't describe it, but we're putting it on our face. We were supposed to do our eyes first, weren't we? That's fine. Well, now our pores are filled. This is something that I'm having a really hard time getting my brain around, is doing my eyes first. Because I generally always want to start with my face because there's more of it, and then the eyes are smaller? I don't know, I just never really think of doing my eyes first. So it's like a hard thing for me to like try to break the habit of. Clear view of our eyeballs. So for the eyes, it's gonna be kind of like a very lightly gold to the green to like a dark green charcoal that will also blend into the lid. Not into the lid, into the crease. So, I only really have the one, like green, the Maybelline, because I was cheap this time. I didn't want to go to the store and buy another expensive makeup, but this was like 10 bucks itself and it's one freaking color. So it's in forest green. We've got a bunch of other colors from other palettes that we're gonna pull because I just have a lot of Too Faced palettes. Am I in a good spot for you? My squeaky chair! A little bit of the gold first. We're gonna go super light on the gold. I don't know if I have a better gold hiding somewhere. I really didn't want to have to get up again. I don't think I have another. Oh! It's kind of a gold in this one. I don't know, this little palette that I'm using as a mirror is kind of turning out kind of useful. I didn't use the eyeshadow primer. I swear. So I was planning on either doing the video today or tomorrow, but once I heard all my roommates leave the house, I was kind of like, let's do it now. They're nice guys and all. I mean, shouting in your room, and it's not shouting, I just have a loud voice. Navigate them coming in and out of their rooms, and me just talking to myself about makeup and stuff. It can be kind of awkward. All right, so now we're gonna try again. Gonna do the gold, the inner eye. As I said, I always really like to do like the inner eye as a lighter color and then the outer as a darker. And sometimes I only use 2 colors, and so I'll sort of fill this in a lot more with that first color and then blend the second color into it really well. Green is scary. Green is scary and I'm afraid of how this is going to go on. But now's the moment. Now's the moment. It's a pretty green. It's a really pretty green. And the reason we're also doing green is because there's green in my eyes that I want to pull out. I'm just gonna get it in there. Ooh. Oh. Oh, I actually really like that. $10 color ain't a bad choice. Perchance to dream. Guys, I'm really surprised. I didn't think I was gonna like this as much as I did. And we haven't even finished the eyeballs and I'm already liking the green. I don't know. Like it's sudden and it's very green. I just want to keep putting on green. It's so pretty. Wow. That's green. I'm enjoying. I like it. I don't know. I like it. I like the green. For some reason I feel like it's making the rest of me look green, but it could be my green blanket. So maybe let's... So if you want to know what I did this morning, I did some mild gardening. Not really gardening. Hello, son. I know, you like gardening too, don't you? I have a plant that's 10 years old. His name's Sunny. I got him in 2009, basically. So I got him in 2009, so he's 11! Oh, he's almost 11. He'll be 11 in September. So now we want to do kind of a charcoal, not like quite a black. I don't really have like a dark gray. I have black or I have gray. So maybe we'll just go a little bit light and try this out. Go in with our little fluffy crease brush. Are we supposed to do like a color up here? Or is that not like generally a thing? Guys, this is like looking better than anything we've done so far. And this is the one that's the most off the cuff. Not saying I'm not prepared for today. Just saying today's a little bit more of an off the cuff kind of day. I think we're looking good already. The eyes, I think we can sort of... It took like 2 seconds. Or maybe we're just getting good. Get good, noob. Oh, that's shenanigans. So let's do the liner really quick. Maybe someday I'll be able to do my eyeliner. Today is not that day. I do have to fix this side. We're trying. We're doing it again. Don't worry. Guess we're going bold. 'Cause oopsies. You get enough oopsies going and it's time to just go bold, I guess. And I guess that's our liner for today. It really is a daily struggle for me. I did pluck my eyebrows earlier today, but instead of then immediately rolling into this, I did eat some sushi, repot a plant. I tried to there was a mourning dove hanging out, and I was trying to get it to eat some walnuts, but it didn't really work. Little munchkin didn't want my walnuts. Well, I left them out there in case he wants them. There's a hullabaloo outside. Okay. So the pore filler, which we already put on, I'm just gonna put on a little bit more just because I did do some scraping of my face. This makeup, I gotta say, it like, wow. It is not, I expected this to be the most disastrous out of all of them, if nothing else. So let's make sure we get under the eyeballs, because we're gonna do our face. I feel like there was the least catastrophe today because I just went with my gut instead of being like, let's follow this, let's follow that. I looked up some images to see what might work well, but I didn't expect it to work well. So let's do our Colourpop again, the filter, no filter foundation. Ugh. Oh, I am red because no matter how many times I do this, I still get awkward and nervous. Awkward and nervous. I'm just kind of doing it based on what I've seen and how I feel. To me, it makes me think that I should be like painting with acrylics, not painting my face. Let's not ruin the line we spent forever doing. Protect the line. Does it look like I have no pores? I feel like I'm rushing because I don't want my roommates to come back. I mean, well, they have to come back eventually, but I feel like I just don't want them to come back while I'm still doing this, so I can maybe try to see what it's like. Wow, I am just wee! Wildin', stylin', going frantic. I need to cool. Calm it down. First layer of the face seems to be just about wrapping up. Shoot, I didn't even think about what we're doing for the face. I do like the darker around here. I feel like it really helps to bring it into the hairline. I'm losing everything already. So let's do this highlight right under the... Shut up, stomach. I did just feed you. You can hush for half a second. We'll make the nose light because I like it. We'll try this again. Maybe it's meant to be golden. Again, it's like warm under my eyes. Like, did I get it in my eyeball? Here, that feels kind of like, whew. Ah! Get in there. Very lightly so we don't get a line. Is that how you're supposed to do it? You make like a... I look like I connect the dots. Why don't you connect this dot to this dot? What do you think will happen? It's a surprise. So let's get in with the light first. Ah, what is going on? You stop that. Yeah. You heard what I said. So as some of you might have assumed when I said the word elven, you might have assumed Tolkien, Lord of the Rings, ring a bell. I was big into the Lord of the Rings movies when they first came out. I mean, I'm still big into them. I really like them. And I watch them a lot. My favorite scene is definitely in Return of the King. Aragorn sees, he's chilling out outside. He's chilling out like on the steps or smoking one of the long pipes. And he's smoking his pipe. And he like sees one of the beacons get lit. And he just hauls tail out of there. And he just runs and he's like... Just not even when he goes up to the king and he's like, Gondor calls for aid. Like, not even that part. Just him, like, flailing to stand up on the grass. It's the most hilarious thing to me. I don't know why. That's my favorite part. Let me know your favorite Lord of the Rings. Why? Full of frantic energy today. It's just like, I don't even know what I'm doing. It's too late now. We've already got both feet in the water and we gotta do it up. Right there. Another connect the dots because I'm afraid of doing way too much. I'm so afraid, you guys. This contour stick, like, you buy it once and you're probably good for life because it's gonna last you. I'm sure, because it's a lot. Very strong, and I mean, you see how much I'm using? It's getting quite dark. For the first time ever, let's blend this properly, huh? Too much. That's okay. We haven't even started with a buff brush. Whew. There's still time. I'm gonna use this tiny one that I never used. It says that it's supposed to be a detailing brush. I mean, it's small. Help me shape my nose. Not sure how I'm feeling about the face. I'm so bad at it. No, I'm so good at it. I'm so good at doing my makeup, guys. And then we bring in the buffing brush. Buffing brush. So besides Lord of the Rings, there are actually a lot of things that I really do like that are sort of Viking related, medieval fantasy kind of stuff. But I really like, there's this book called Crown Duel by Sherwood Smith. I'd read it 20 times. I bought it again on the Kindle because it had some extra bonus stuff on it. Like, apparently Sherwood Smith also wrote these extra bonus chapters, like on LiveJournal, WordPress, something like that. So the whole book is done in the main character's point of view, which is this girl called... I can't remember. I've read the book so many times that I can't remember. I remember the boy's name. Vidanric. Vidanric and... Does it start with an M? Oh, my Kindle's dead. I can't even turn it on to see. I'll put it in post. You'll see it. You'll see it like down. You'll see it. You'll see it. There. That's her name. She's like this barefoot countess who like, her family is really on the outskirts of the whole country, and so she is like really removed. Like her father hates the aristocracy, so he never like let her go to court and see what it's like. So she's got this very sheltered kind of view of their country and their capital and their king. And their king is bad, but so everyone's kind of against him because he's like taxing the poor and he's just making his own money and whatever. I knew I was going to have to get up to get something. I was on a roll. I need to get my eyebrow shadow. I know exactly where you are because I use you all the time. So, this all happens within like the first 5 pages, so I'm not giving anything really away. Her father dies in the first 5 pages, and her brother Bran. I can remember his name. What the heck is her name? Her and her brother Bran. I forget if they're twins or like what, but they're very close in age, and they're like, we can do this together. we're gonna start a revolution, better everyone's lives. Everyone is sort of like under King Galdran. I remember every single character's name except for the main character. And they always call her by her shortened name, like it's a longer name, but they always call her by her shortened name. I can't for the life of me think of it. I love this book and I can't think of her name. So we got our brows on. We can't remember her name. You guys know it. You guys are shouting it at the screen. All 7 of you. Hey, I appreciate all 7 of you watching this right now. If you're watching this, if you made it this far into the video, I've been looking at my analytics. I think people mostly get 5 minutes into the video and go like, there's nothing of substance here. And if you say no to watching this channel, I hope you're watching something you like. What gold did I use? I used the gold in here! Awesome, cool, A+. We're gonna use the brush that I've still yet to wash. But yeah, so basically the book, it's technically 2 shorter books put into one. Like you'll definitely tell that it's when it's switching. It's a fairly easy read. I believe it is just young adult kind of novel, but I still like it a lot. It's got a lot of good messages in it. Fun scenes, fun characters, not super complicated in plot, and it does have its own fantastical world because there's magic involved. Yeah, there's magic involved. Girl, we like all of this. There's magic and sorcery and they do a good job of explaining it all. There's a lot of books that are kind of like young adult magic user kind of stuff. This one doesn't dumb it down for its audience. It doesn't really dumb much down. I don't think there's any specific trigger warnings I should really add. Are those my glasses marks? I tried not to wear them too much today so it wouldn't leave a mark, but as each day passes, I get a little more blind and we just have to live with that. I want to put white also in the inner corner. Like a white. I'll do a white. So this is a palette that I've been using for the coal. And we'll also be using the color Snow Angel. This is another Tube Face that my sister got me a while ago. It's big. Joy to the Girls. I think this was like 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 many years ago. One of their holiday palettes. And the inside has got a lot of really easy to use colors. And also it's got this whole spiel going on as well. And we have been using this one. And now we'll be using this one. Even though there's so much real estate, there's no mirror. Now I understand why people get upset when there's no mirrors. But what I really like about Crown Duel is that the main character believes she's in the right, wants to make everyone know she's in the right. And when she realizes she's not in the right, she does something that I have to struggle with a lot too, is just struggling with your own pride and how you feel about when you're wrong and how you react to when you're wrong. It's something that is hard because we don't want to be wrong. We don't want to be wrong. We don't want others to know we're wrong. And when you put up such a stink thinking you're in the right and then you find out you're wrong, it really can be damaging to how you feel and how others around you feel about you. But what helps is when you start to admit when you know you've done something wrong, i.e. apologizing or fixing your errors. And that's something I'm working on actively to get better at because it is something very hard for me. I try as much as I can to swallow my pride, think it through. Don't react. You have to act. Make a conscious decision. Reacting isn't a decision. Reacting is just something you do. It's without thought. And so how can you really be proud of something like that? It was just how your body reacted. It was how your mind reacted. And you don't want someone else to cause you to action. You want to have yourself fully informed of your situation, figure out how you feel about a situation, how you feel about yourself and stuff before you can really start to realize your own mistakes. You have to step outside yourself to see those mistakes. And it's really hard. Sorry, I've had a burp that whole time, excuse me. That didn't go well. We're losing my mind quickly. Did I bring a blush over here? I hope I did. I have this idea. So this is a holographic halo. It's another one. We used the one in last time. But this one is called Magical. The other one was Mermazing. Like a kind of pinkish color. So I'm thinking instead of doing full blush, we can just maybe put this on. It is like a finishing powder. So let's see if it is nice. Because the other one has kind of like too much of a green tint and we've already got the green in the eyeballs. So I didn't want to overdo it with that kind of coloration and like make myself look freaking like a mermaid. Really? It's not even that cold today. I mean, it's like 36. I mean, I guess that's cold. I guess that's cold. It's like 36, whatever. I was potting a plant earlier outside. I only had to stop because it was windy. Hair will cover this, we'll be fine. So did that work? Is it like enough? I also forgot the finishing spray again last time, because that's another thing that's like new to me. It's not in my mind to use it. I have no idea if this is good. I have no idea. I don't know. Now we have lashes to do, and then lips. And the lips I have something new for as well. I feel like this is like a train wreck in a different way. I feel like I'm the most comfortable I've been just because I'm like, I don't know, it's the third time I'm doing this. Maybe that's helping. I don't know. Or maybe I'm just super jazzed that I'm telling you about a book that I really like. Crown Duel, man, it's amazing. I can't remember her name to save my life. Branerick. What do they call her? Meliara. Meliara? Okay, I remembered. Crisis averted. Good job, Sarah. Good job, Sarah. I have my tweezers. Let's try Delash. I still have not looked anything up about doing fake eyelashes. I'm still not like really 100% sure like how they're supposed to go on. I think that was fairly painless. I think the inner corner can be a bit annoying, but maybe I'm putting it in too far. I don't know. I'll try to look something up this week, guys. Let it dry. Let it dry. Before on the eye. Let it dry. Let it dry. Before we put it on the eye. Yo. Stick. You got glue on you. Stay down. Okay. I think we might have put them too far in the inner corner this time, but we made our choices. This is what we're working with today. So I feel like this one's too high up. They're very soft. I like them. I really like the effect, even though I can only kind of see them because I am astigmatic. We are going to have to get up because I don't think I have my eyelash brush. Let's hope we don't knock anything down. You guys don't even want to know how janky my setup is. Yikes! It's a lot. Okay. Wow. Then the lips, I guess? Then I'll take down my hair. We'll see how it looks. I don't know if this is going really well or like my standards have dropped. So for lips, we're going to use something that I bought and have not used yet. Hello? Are you serious? I didn't put the lipstick over here? Did I leave it over there? I thought I got everything. My goodness gracious. I was just up. I was in this neck of the woods. So what I got for lipstick, it's a brand I've never used before. So the brand is Natasha Denona. Got it at Sephora the other day. It's in the color Lotus. Those matte lipstick kind of things with the, how it kind of, you know, goes on liquidy like a gloss, but then it dries matte. Oops. Oh gosh. Overdraw. That's a bit more of an overdraw than I normally would do. Because I feel like sometimes when you overdraw like that, like it can get kind of too rounded in the corners. Or does that just make my lips look nice? Like, do my lips just look nice? I don't know. We're gonna leave it for right now because it'll be too much work to try to get it off. Now let's take our hair down. And I don't really have a big plan for the hair today. I was thinking of getting a haircut today or tomorrow, so maybe it'll be a tomorrow thing. But I've already got the nice, you know, woodland browned hair, ashy brown as I believe it's an ashy brown is what people would call it. And I think actually that kind of completes our look today. I've got my horn necklace on, my comfy brown sweater, which I don't know what's brown. Trees are brown. My favorite, one of my favorite colors is brown. And I think we're ready to, you know, take the world by storm. Be a beautiful forest goddess like Freya, defeat evil King Galdren, and join Vidanric. Go and read Crown Duel by Sherwood Smith. It's a really fun book. It's not hard. It's just fun. It's light and fluff. And I mean, you know, it has a happy ending, whatever. Wow, spoilers, happy ending for a young adult novel. It's fun. It's a fun read. I mean, you shouldn't feel bad about reading something that's fun. Yeah, I read Lolita. Yeah, I read Great Expectations like everyone who took 10th grade class, like 10th grade did. So I've read much deeper books in my spare time, but Crown Duel is just a fun book. If I end up talking about books on this, I would be so happy because I've read a lot of really fun ones and I really like the medieval fantasy ones. And there's another book that I want to talk about next time. I can already tell that I want to talk about it. And I'll read it maybe or like skim it so I can remember the main character's name, which should actually be pretty easy because it's the name of the book. So I'm so glad you joined me again today. I feel like I spit all over the place. I'm so glad you joined me again today, this time without the walking around outside, but plenty of car doors and the radiator. So, you know, we're still the same quirky whatever that we were before. And my hair is down. This is the most natural. I think you've seen it. Just washed, super fluffy, barely anything done to it. We look like an elven goddess. We're Freya, and we're ready to take our Skogats and get on our chariot and ride off into the woods. So next time you see me, we'll have something different, and maybe I'll talk about another book. Who knows? In the meantime, keep trying to stay positive. I know it's very hard, and keep trying to learn more about yourself, forgive yourself, and forgive others, and admit your mistakes, because it's important to admit your mistakes when you make them. I make mistakes all the time. Sometimes I get salty about it because I'm upset at myself that I made a mistake, and that's the thing, is we're upset at ourselves that we made a mistake, not at someone else for pointing it out. But we should also forgive ourselves for making the mistake. You know, so have a good one, and I'll see you soon. Release a bit of the inner goddess, and have a great week.